for the price of one. We have Katie and Orlando. Very, very good, this one. Very, very good at the end. Sorry it's at the end, but that's the way it happened. So I'm using the magnifier there and it didn't do anything because I haven't touched the photograph. But the moment I start touching the photograph, you can see that it's not real and it's been manipulated. There you go. Her hair has been manipulated around her ears. Look at that. Just look at that. I wonder what that thing next to him is. Do you know what it looks like? I'm going to tell you what it looks like. That thing looks like a rabbit or something, or a mouse with a jumper on. Look, standing right next to Orlando Bloom. I can see its eyes. There, look. What is that? Anyway, you can even see it in that manipulation. There's something else there. Do you see it? You can see its eyes. But anyway, that's how manipulated the footage really is. And the boxes. Always the boxes on the head, because then they have to add the faces in. Look at her eyes there. What's that? Look at that. Scrub, 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 scrub. Make her look younger, whatever it is. Look at it all. Just look at the manipulation. Even the people. Nothing's real. I mean, that could be the original photograph with someone else underneath. They look like they've got different hair. But anyway, that's all the manipulation on the picture. But the best bit's coming up. I'm sorry it's at the end. It's coming in just a little bit here. This one, oh, it's just after here. Doesn't even look like her now, does it? I suppose you can see that that's Orlando, but it doesn't really look like her. And that's because, I don't know, it seems they have to make the plate and then they stick them on the top or something. Anyway, this picture of Orlando Bloom, so that's the one they're showing. But photo forensic shows, did you see that? There's another man underneath. Sorry, it's him underneath. He looks older and he doesn't look as happy, does he? Another man underneath. Well, him underneath, but another picture of him underneath. Crazy or what? And you can see that she's a cartoon. There you go, Orlando. Come on. Different picture of Orlando. And this is what they do to you. This is what they do. Look at that. Another man underneath. Sorry, I say another man. Another version of him. Older version of him. Not looking so happy underneath. There you go. Photo forensics is brilliant. So the whole lot are not real. Just composite things. Just made things for you. Why do people have to do that? Why couldn't we just see the original and that they were together? Thanks for watching. I thought I'd take a couple of pictures of Trump over to that photo forensic. I mean, there he looks a bit like Charles, I have to say. But you can see the white mask underneath, the added mask. Because they've added that head to the footage. And then all those bits on it are them where they've manipulated it, or do this, do that, whatever it is. Obviously the background's not real, some weird thing there on his eye. Almost looks like writing. But not a real picture. And I think you'll see that, yeah, it's a very interesting bit. I can see it right now. And I'm going to talk about it in a moment when I made another part of the video to come on. Yeah, Look at it all. Yes, look at that. That is there first, and then his head is put on top. Anything where it's got lines on the body. Look, there's a pink one on the right, a black one on the left. There's black around his head. And that is the original person who's underneath. And then they've stuck his head on the top. That's my favourite one. Look at that. That makes up Trump. You can see the big box over his face. Different eyes. Box over his mouth. Do you see that box? There it is, look. Because all that makes up Trump's face. Yep, so that picture's not real. Crazy or what? And then I think Photo Forensic will invert one of the pictures. But they're different faces, aren't they? And he was moving around a little bit there, considering it's a photograph. How can that happen? And this is another photograph. Same problems, or they've amended bits of it. Although this one stayed more, but obviously the background's been completely changed. I think the hair changes around on that one. We're going to go back and look at that bit again in the photographs. It's changing a little bit on the photograph. It's changing a bit. The photograph.